Ugh. Okay. Oh. Yahoo. Thank you for waiting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it took me a second to set everything back up to be normal. Hello. Hello. Thank you for your support. Thank you for coming. Oh my goodness. Wasn't that so fun? Wasn't that such a fun time? Okay, let me... Sorry about that. I had to fix this really quick. Okay. I think we're good to go. Yeah, did you enjoy it? What was your favorite song? So we can start with we can go reverse order. We can start with the karaoke stream. What was your favorite song? Icebreaker. Or like, what would you like to hear more of? I'm trying to make it seem like I'm making casual conversation, but I'm actually secretly collecting data from you right now. I will remember your answer. Jane Doe. Ayaya. More Kikuo? Okay. I really love Kikuo. I could sing so many Kikuo songs. Someday I'd really love to plagiarize my epic senpai from Etheria. I would love to plagiarize Millie Parfait and do a Kikuo set list. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I really loved her Kikuo concert. If you haven't seen it, if you like Kikuo, I highly recommend checking out Millie Parfait's Kikuo fan concert. She did like fully produced covers of so many songs and had visuals for each one. It was so cool. It was such a good time. Yeah, I remember watching that. Yeah, might plagiarize sometime. You never know. Oh, Bake no Hana. That was a really fun one too. I really love songs with that sort of like darker vibe. I don't sing them very often, but I think they're very fun. Yeah. Slow songs. More Jane Doe. Noted. Jane Doe was one of the last ones I added to the set list actually. Because I prepared most of the set list, like picked out the songs a good like 2 weeks ago maybe. And then about a week and a half ago, I don't remember exactly when it was, like what stream it was, but I don't remember how it came up naturally in conversation either, but it was like, more Utara Hikaru, please. I think it was on the subject of the recent-ish short release on the group channel, the By the Beat group channel. But yeah, so I was like, okay, Utara Hikaru, which of these songs can I learn within a week without actually practicing it? So that's the one I went with. Oh my goodness. Sing more acapella. Don't remind me that it happened. I'm gonna pretend it didn't happen, okay? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want it to be. I'm so embarrassed. I don't know. Singing acapella is fine for me. Like I could sing acapella, but if I were, I would do it in a different way. Like singing acapella while you hear an instrumental and everybody else doesn't. That's so embarrassing and vulnerable and awkward. Oh, I would have done it so differently if I just did it without the instrumental on purpose. Don't remind me. Don't make me think about it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Oh gosh, is this gonna be a recurring thing? Okay, let me just get this on standby. Anyway. I'm glad you enjoyed Bakuretsu Aishiteru with an instrumental. I'm glad you enjoyed the regular performance with the instrumental included. I'm shy. I don't know. It's a very vulnerable position to be in. It's a very vulnerable position to be in to sing something a cappella. Honestly, with or without an instrumental playing in your ears, but when you play something in your ears, you sing differently. Like if you're hearing music, it's kind of like, all right, this is my experience right now. All right, I want you to imagine that we're in a car. All right, we're in a car and we've got the radio on and it's blasting your favorite song really loud. Okay, it's playing your favorite song really loud and you're singing it, you're singing along, and then suddenly I push the mute button and you continue singing. That's what I just experienced, but it was for the entire freaking song. Oh my gosh. Ah. I'm so embarrassed. Yeah, I'm gonna be haunted by that for a while. Let's pretend it never happened, okay? Do me a big solid, and just never mention it ever again after this, and I'll be okay. Here's the thing. I usually catch it because if I don't have the instrumental, you always say something. But that time I was locked in on the lyrics because it was one of my first times singing that song. I practiced that one a couple times, and I still messed up a couple parts in the end, but yeah, I was locked in on the lyrics. So I didn't see you until the song was over. And it was like, no instrumental. I was like, what? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was too locked in. I entered the zone so that I could do a decent job. But hey, there's no way to get rid of nervousness by other than like, wait, how do I say that? There's no way to get rid of nervousness quite like just doing something really embarrassing. Yeah, continuing in reverse order. How about the cover? How about the cover? Did you like it? What was your favorite thing about it? What was your favorite part? What do you like about the cover? Do you like the cover? Do you secretly hate the cover? You can tell me. Maybe don't. I'll cry. I worked really hard. What happened to my back and chest? What do you mean what happened? I feel like there are people that wear outfits like that on stage all the time. It was a concert setting. That's okay, right? I mean, in my usual attire, I prefer to do more full coverage. I feel a bit more confident and comfortable covering more of my skin. But I don't know, for a concert or like something like that, I don't mind to, you know, suit the theme, suit the vibe. Yeah, I've seen a lot of K-pop idols in particular wear outfits like that. So I wanted to try one on. Yeah. Oh wait, do you want to see? Hold on. While we're on the subject of the outfit specifically, let me go ahead and see if I can find the draft sketch that I made. Humongous shouts out to Renon-sama for detailing the design out and tailoring something so beautiful for me to wear. Because my initial vision was very simple, to be honest. My draft sketch, it did not have very much detail. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay, I've got it. Oh my gosh, do you want a piece of context for a moment that happened that I said I would explain in the future? Because, you know, sometimes these things will happen. I'll be like, I'll tell you, but I'll tell you after a certain amount of time. But I might not remember. And you're always like, Kaelix, please remember. Yeah, I remember. I remember. There was a work stream. I think we did this one over Go. This was a Go stream. And there was a moment where I was like, you're not ready. And I was just like laughing maniacally. And you were like, what's that supposed to mean? And it was because I was drawing for that work stream in particular. I was working on a design sketch. I was drawing this. I've almost got it. Here, let me. I've almost got it. I've almost got it. Okay. Here we go. Boom. This is what I did during that stream. This is my design sketch. This is what I drafted. If you'd like to imagine the rest of the outfit as well. The back was an element courtesy of Renon-sama, which I thought was very tasteful and elegant. I was really excited about that. I thought you would like it. Yeah, here, I'll give you a closer look here. Whoa. Escándalo. Escándalo, no? It's like it's scandalous. Yeah. All I knew is that I wanted something that made use of ribbons and frills And I wanted to expose a little bit of the collarbone, specifically like the upper chest where the heart is. In my mind, it was a symbolic thing. Because this song is about willful vulnerability, I think, is a big part of it. There are a lot of double entendres. Well, double entendres is just what I'm going to say. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Double entendre. I don't know how to say that. Yeah, there are a lot of double entendres and like euphemisms in the song. So I thought something to like play on the like both of those themes, right? I thought something that was a little revealing and risque would be one bonus point, and then something that looked vulnerable and would expose the heart would also be a bonus point. So that's what I was aiming for. Yeah. That's what I was hoping for with the draft. And Denon-sama did such a good job tailoring it out, making it real. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me respond to something really quick. Okay! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Please. Visual sample. Sorry, I got messaged by somebody involved asking if they could do something, and I responded, and they was like, "Go back to stream." I just think it's good to be quick when it matters. Beautiful heart. Don't ask me what color anything was. Is what that translates to me. Don't ask me what color anything was. I'm still thinking about that. Somebody being like, I didn't even realize that your glasses look different than usual. Somebody said that before the cover dropped. They were like, I didn't even realize that you were wearing a different pair of glasses. As if to say like, I was not looking at your face. Yeah, no, I'll be honest. I did know from the start how you would feel about this kind of costume. And that was also part of what I was hoping for, because this cover was a birthday present. Yeah, I did this for your birthday. It ended up being a little bit late. There were a couple hurdles, and I messed up a little bit in the process trying to get everything organized. But you live and you learn, and now I can do a better job next time. But yeah, I just tried to think of little details and things that you would probably be happy about. So I hope that you are happy about it. Shouts out as well to Yuluko for the instrumental. Isn't it so pretty? Yeah, I really love the atmospheric elements. I think my favorite part is actually the very beginning of the song. I really love the sound design there with like the I love that so much. It's so cool. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about? I love that beginning, that like, I don't know, it's just so auriful and cool. I felt so cool singing on it. Yeah, and the guitars, that guy's really good at playing guitar. Yeah, I love his guitar. I've actually I've been a fan of some of his covers in the past. He does a lot of cool rock covers of certain songs. I really love the one he did for You Know I Love Phantom Sita. That's one of my favorite groups. He did a cover of one of their songs once, and I thought it was so cool. It was so cool. Yeah, shouts out that guy. Please send him some love as well, in addition to Denon-sama. Yeah, did you have a favorite part of the instrumental? Did you have a favorite part? Because for me, it was hands down that introduction, that and the atmospheric sound design in the beginning. But there were a couple other really cool parts. Like, I also really loved the guitar solo near the end, just before the bridge. Yeah, that bridge guitar solo, right? Ah, it's so cool. It's so cool, isn't it? Yeah, totemo oishikata. It was very delicious. Majide oishikatta. Uma. Yeah, it was really good. And I just love the epic feel throughout the instrumental. It's so cool. I'm very thankful that I was able to grab somebody so cool for it. And he worked so fast too. Just saying. Wink. He was so fast. He was, I was like, okay, can you, I'm so sorry. I wish I could give you more time. Could you finish this in 2 months? And like after a week, he was like, here you go. It was crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was feeling bad. I was like, oh man, I wish I could give you more time to do this. Because I don't know, I'm the type to get very hung up on the small details, and I'll take a while to make decisions sometimes, because I'll weigh all my options and I'll be like, okay, this person would be good, but I think this person would probably really enjoy working on a song like this, or this person might be okay with it, or this person would just do a really good job. You know, I weigh my options really seriously. So I'm very thankful that that he was able to make something so cool. Yeah. One more shouts out. And then, of course, we have the design for the movie, the MV. That was really cool, right? That was courtesy of none other than Kuro Furfro. Wasn't it so cool? I really like I think my favorite part throughout that is the use of color grading and particle effects to create an ambient scene. Yeah, and oh my gosh, and she totally like upscaled my expectation for the video. I was like, okay, so Denon-sama has designed this this stage that we can perform on, and it can just be like a concert. And then Kuro was like, okay, but what if we also do some music video shots in a castle? It was so cool. It was so cool. Yeah, and the camera motions, and oh my gosh, and the light effects. It was so tasteful and elegant and cool and ethereal. Yeah. What was your favorite part? What was your favorite part? Did you like it? You know you liked it. It was too cool. You like the carriage? Oh, it's so cute, right? The little carriage that shows up in the overlay, like the frame during interlude parts. Yeah, that was really cool, really cute. The photo gallery. Ah, that was a pretty cool scene. Yeah, all the individual photos of just different angles of my back and shoulders. Yeah, I'm sure you really loved that part, didn't you? Yeah, I'm sure that was your favorite part, huh? I'm sure you loved that part. I'm sure you were really excited about. No, I'm kidding. Just joking. Just kidding. Nante ne. Don't ask me what any of the scenes were. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I know exactly what you are. Makes me think of I reference this sometimes. You know that scene from Kingdom Hearts? I never played Kingdom Hearts, but I've seen this cutscene where it's like it's Frollo from Hunchback. He's like, such disgusting attire. I know what you are. That's me at you right now. I know what you are. But yeah, I guess it was partially on purpose, so I'm glad that you're excited about it. Don't expect it too often. Consider this a rare treat. But you know, again, in a concert setting or like a performance setting, I don't mind to step a little bit outside of my comfort zone. I think it's kind of normal for like a concert. You know what I mean? A little different from what I would prefer to wear usually just in a normal setting, but yeah, just a little birthday present. That's all. What did I sing? Oh my gosh! I'm so glad you asked. In fact, I should probably do a pin message while we're talking about this. While this is like the theme of the stream. Here, let me grab it for you. Cover release. Boom. Actually, wait. I want to do it differently. I want to do 11 o'clock. Cover release. Boom. 12 o'clock. I almost fully committed to the Cinderella theming, by the way. I was really tempted to drop it at 11:59. So that it's like the last minute before midnight. But I was like, no, I'm not going to sing at 11:59. That's not going to happen. So I was like, okay, we're just going to do it at 7 instead. Because I wanted to do a karaoke stream to celebrate it. But yeah, I thought about that. I was like, all right, 11:59 release, just like Cinderella. If I wasn't doing a karaoke stream, I probably would have done that. So you can do me a favor and just pretend. Oh my gosh, you know what would be really cool? Imagine they do this for New Year's sometimes. You know how like around New Year's every year, they'll be like, if you play this song at this specific hour, minute, and second, it'll hit this part of the song when you enter the new year. Yeah, if you it'd be pretty cool if you could like set up this song so that the clock strikes midnight at the last chorus. That'd be pretty cool, right? Or maybe the bridge, given the way that Kuro formatted the visual for the music video there and the bridge. It's like time freezes for a second. It's pretty cool. Yeah, could be a fun, immersive experience. Yeah, one more shouts out to Kuro Furfro for such a beautiful music video. Same situation there. I was like, I'm so sorry. I wish I could give you more time. I wish I could give you more time to work on this. And then she just comes out guns a-blazing and makes something 10 times more complicated than I expected in a fraction of the time. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's such a... I'm so spoiled. I'm genuinely so spoiled. I'm never doing anything by myself ever again. You know, because I've been... It's part of what has taken me so long to do another cover is that I'm very accustomed to doing things by myself and never trusting anybody to do anything for me ever. Which is just not sustainable and means that I can't do anything, right? This is basically like my maiden voyage into outsourcing and going to other people to do things. And it went so beautifully well. It was so awesome. Yeah. So maybe I can ask people for help on things like this again in the future. And of course, an additional shouts out to Marku, my goat. You may recognize this name. This is the guy who mixed my first original as well. Yeah, he was the mixer for Home. I went to him again. He was such a joy to work with the first time. I just had to go back for more. He works so fast. He's so receptive to feedback and like fine tuning and stuff, like tweaking the tiny details. Like it's so quick and so cool. And he responds to my vague mixer language too, because when it comes to giving feedback on a mix, the best thing you can do is honestly be hyper specific. Be like, I think the reverb should have a longer decay here, or the EQ should be sharper at this amount, like this frequency range, or I would love it if the compression was heavier. And that's how I try to be. That's like 90% of my critiques to a mix or my feedback to a mix. But half the time my feedback is like, I would love it if it felt like this. And then I'll send a voice message and it'll be like, so like there were parts where I would be like, I would love it if at this part it felt like I was doing this thing. I would love it if it had like a grungy cool feeling. Just like the most vague, unworkable language ever. And he always comes through beautifully, just perfect full score every time. It was awesome. Yeah. So one last shouts out to Marku as well for the beautiful mix, my goat. Yeah, this, but a little to the left. Yeah, I like people who can match my freak when it comes to production, just in general. I like being able to express something in the way that makes sense in my head and then have that person realize it like in the real. Make it tangible, give it form. Yeah, he gets me. He gets me. Freaky. But yeah, I'm very, very thankful that I was able to release this cover. I've been wanting to do a second cover for a long while now. I had vague plans to do it in the past a few times, but I just never really managed to lock it in because there have been so many other things to work on. I'm learning the value recently of the waterfall structure. Are you familiar? This is where you have multiple things with a very long production time in motion at the same time so that you can have frequent releases or so that you can have frequent finalized products. I'm learning recently the value of the waterfall structure. It's very incompatible with my personal way of living because I can only think about one thing at a time, really specifically. Like I'm really good at like, all right, I'm gonna work on this thing, and and I'm gonna work until it's done. I'm really good at that. But when it comes to like, okay, I have to do a little of this thing, a little of this thing, a little of this thing, and a little of that thing, I totally shut down. I can't do it. I'm really bad at it. I'm trying to improve this year. But yeah, that's a big part of the reason I never released a cover for so long, even though I really wanted to. It'd be like, okay, I want to release a cover, but first I have to record for this convention appearance. And then after that, I have to record for this group cover. I have to script for this thing. I have to write the script for this voice pack. I have to practice the Japanese for this voice pack. There's like always something new to do, and my brain only allows me to do one thing at a time. It's my biggest debuff. Thankfully, with the support of my epic, awesome manager, one last shouts out. Shouts out my manager. I'm able to manage a bit more. Thankfully, he picks up a lot of my slack. So I hope that moving forward, I can release more cool stuff for you to listen to. In the meantime, I hope you can enjoy this one. It was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears from everybody to get it done on time, because I thought about the details for too long and didn't actually get people working on it early enough. That's just how it goes sometimes. Yeah, very thankful that everybody was willing and able to meet me where I was. I'm gonna have a sip of my tea. Okay. I feel like we've covered all the basic bases, right? We covered the karaoke. We covered each aspect of the cover release. Do you have any questions? How about that? We could screen some questions, maybe. Do you have a question for me? On the subject of the cover/karaoke stream? What tea did I prep? I got Throat Coat Original. It's licorice with slippery elm. It's awesome. How am I feeling after yesterday? Honestly, if I'm speaking totally honestly, today's karaoke stream probably would have been better if I did not do Silent Hill yesterday. But I'm not too bothered by that. Even with the little mistakes and like the weaker vocal technique compared to my usual standard, I do karaoke for fun, so I don't really mind. Yeah, I don't really mind. Does the tea have a quote? This one says, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." Lao Tzu. Yes. Is there a part that was hard to record? Every single chorus. Because in those choruses, there's like no room to breathe. You can really hear it when I try to do it live in a karaoke stream, because doing it in the middle of the rest of the song, just in real time, it ends up being like, you know what I mean? Like there's no room to breathe. It just keeps going. Thankfully, in the context of a cover, like a recorded cover, I'm able to get like one really good breath and then just push forward with all my strength. I'm able to like get ready for it. So I'm able to do a slightly better job. But it took quite a few attempts. I had to split the recording for that one over several different days. Silent stream. Oh yeah. So I didn't in the silent stream, because I did actually do a silent stream where I recorded for this song a little bit. I did a silent stream. Do you remember? I did a secret silent stream where I recorded for the song. I did not do any of the main vocals. Those were done long before I recorded that. I just wanted to record harmonies for it, because those could have come later. I just needed to get the basic melody down and everything else earlier so that production could begin elsewhere. But the harmonies were more of a last-second addition. Yeah, during that silent stream, I was recording the harmonies for this song. That's what I spent that stream doing. If you were curious. Yeah, I was recording the harmonies. And I had to do the choruses in that as well. And for each harmony, I did it 2 times. Because in most mixes, there are exceptions where it actually is like a deficit, but in most mixes, harmonies will sound better if you do them as doubles. They'll sound better if you do 2 of each one, so that you can pan one to the left ear and then the second to the right ear. It makes for a very round and open sound. If you're curious, nobody asked. Maybe you did ask and I just didn't hear you. I have this many tracks. I have my main track. That was one track. I was able to get it in just one track. Not one take. Many takes. Oh my gosh, it took so many attempts. But one track for the main. And then harmony 1L, harmony 1R. That's 3 total so far. Harmony 2L, and then 2R. That brings us to 5. Harmony 3L, and then 3R. Again, left is L, right is R. That's 7 tracks. And then harmony 4L and 4R. That's how many tracks I had. So that's... How many tracks is that? 9 tracks. 1 main track and 8 harmonies. It's pretty crazy. Wait, 7 or 9? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Yeah. 9 tracks. Yeah, one more shouts out to Marku for working with that, because having lots of layers can be a little difficult sometimes for balancing. You want to hear it? I don't think I can actually play it for you. I think, okay, I can play it, but only in really small snippets. I think that's the protocol for something like this. That's how it's gone for other people. So I can play a couple highlights for you, but I cannot play the full thing. I hope that's okay. Yeah, here, we'll, let me get this down. Okay. Let me turn this on. Yeah, I'll give you a couple snippets. We can do... The intro had a lot of layers, and then I'll give you a little of the last chorus, maybe. Those 2 spots should be okay to play. 私の恋を悲劇のジュリエットにしないでここから連れ出してそんな気分よ Teehee. I really love the dashite right here. That was one of the areas where I gave Marku very vague instructions for the mix. I was like, I would love it if you could isolate the te and do like stretching emoji. So he made it like a crescendo. He made it like da da shi te. It was really cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. I really like the way he did that in the mix. And then let's see. What other part can I show you? Maybe I could play... Wait, which harmony is this? Hold on. Hold on, I'm checking this before I play it. Okay. This should be good. Sorry, I just wanted to double check. Okay. I'll play you a little bit of the last chorus, because I think the harmonies are pretty yummy there. 大きな箱より小さな箱に幸せはあるらしいとしようこのままじゃ私はあなたに嫌われちゃうわでも私を Those are my favorite parts right here. Those are my favorite parts in the harmony. Yeah. That was a fun one. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything else that would be good to play. And I should not play too much, or else the stream will explode forever. Let's see. Maybe one more spot that has a lot of layers. Let's see. I mean, I guess I could do... It's a very basic harmony, but I could play this one.
噛みつかないで優しくして苦いものはまだ嫌いなのママの作るお菓子ばかり食べたせいね知らないことがあるのならば知りたいと思う普通でしょ全部見せて
It's pretty fun, right? And that's all that I can play today. I hope you don't mind that it's not very much. Gotta be careful with this stuff. Do you like it? Do you like it? I had a lot of fun recording it. And that was an interesting experience, actually, because like I said, I recorded the harmonies for that one live. Even though you couldn't hear them. I could not play it out loud. Because one, I would spoil the cover. And two, I didn't ask. And I think it'd probably be good to confirm something like that before you do it, right? But yeah, so it was an interesting position of being like, you know, I had to do it in a reasonable amount of time. Otherwise, I'd be the guy who publicly took 10 hours to record just the harmonies, which it would not be very good for my perfectionism PR. Yeah, ever since that video dropped from the studio experience for, you know, when we were recording in the studio for Double Vision, ever since that video dropped, I've been known to say that I don't like things. And I'm known to be picky. I feel like I was always known to be picky, but with that, it was like a wave that made it so much bigger and more remembered. So I need to exercise good PR so that I don't seem so picky and perfectionistic. But I don't really help my case very much. I just can't help it. It's just I don't want to be okay with it. I don't even want to like it. I want to love it. Even just liking it isn't enough. I need to love it. Because if I don't love it, how's anybody else gonna love it? I need to love it. I need it to be great. And it's specifically if I know that it can be great. That's the more reasonable side of me, I think. If I know that I can make it great with enough attempts, then I'll push for great. I'll push for perfection if I know I can do it. And I just have so much faith in myself. So I'm always hoping for a little bit more. That's one of the other reasons that I don't release covers very often. Because it takes me a long time to record. Yeah, aside from a lot of the other obstacles, like namely covers are very expensive. I'm sure other livers have talked a little bit about this. I won't go into details about that, but that's one detail. That's one reason. And then the other one is just that it's very difficult to record. For me, at least, because I'm so picky. It's 10 times easier to just like sing it one time in one take live on a karaoke stream. It's so much easier. And I also find it more fun. But I really, really want to have more recorded works to show for my efforts. So, so yeah, I will push for more in the future. Do you have any other questions by chance? Any other questions? I'm not opening the Q&A box, by the way, because I can't. I think that when I open a Q&A box at the same time as having a pinned message, it causes problems. I've experienced problems with that in the past. So it's better to just take it directly. Why choose this song? It's a song. Okay, two things. It was a song I was thinking about doing to begin with. I have a list of about 50 songs that I want to cover. I will not cover all of them. I won't even cover half of them. Honestly, I probably won't even cover 10% of them. I'll probably cover maybe 2 of them. Because by the time I want to do a new cover, I'll probably pick something that isn't on that list. But this song was on that list of like 50-ish songs that I wanted to sing at some point as a cover. So that's the first thing. I already wanted to. And then for the second thing, I released a post on Member Only asking for songs that you wanted to hear. And that one was suggested by multiple people. And one person sent it and got a lot of thumbs up on it, which meant that like, oh, I agree with this. I want this too. I weighed my options. I looked at the ones that were popular and I was like, okay, this is the best bet for this timeline and for this specific event. For this like visual vibe that I want to go for. It was just a combination of wanting to do it, thinking that you would want to hear it, and having it work out with everything else I was considering. Yeah, so that's why this song. That's why this song. That is why Romeo and Cinderella in 2026. Yeah, I realize I'm a little bit late. I think that had its, what, like 15th anniversary recently? How old is that song now? It had an anniversary earlier this month. Let's see. Hold on. When was the song released? Published April 5th, 2009. 2009. So it's what, 17 years old? Yeah, 17 years old now. This song is like almost an adult. In a lot of ways, this song is already an adult. Like, this song has its own opinions and thoughts and is about to graduate high school and like has songs and movies that it likes and gossips with its friends, you know? Like, it's grown. It's so old. I say so old, but you know. It's older than a lot of the songs that I listen to these days. Or I guess a lot younger than a lot of the songs I listen to as well. I feel like the songs I listen to are either from the last year or they're from the 1960s. There's no in between for me. Yeah, it's a classic. It's forever. The song is forever. You can sing it today, you can sing it in 10 years, and it's just as relevant and just as topical. Nomishin is forever. Yeah, this song is like taking the PSAT and the SAT and the ACT or whichever and getting ready to go to college. Timeless. Did I have a storyboard direction in mind? So in this case, the only storyboard that I had in mind, and you can barely even call it a storyboard. I asked Reno-san to design a stage that had the feeling of a castle, and to make it still very clear that it was like a stage, right? Like a concert. And I forwarded that design to Kuro. And I was like, all right, go nuts. My expectation was that on the time crunch that I gave her, that she would probably just use that stage and not much else and like lean into typography. Everything else that happened in that video was entirely her brainchild. So the kudos and the flowers, they should all go straight to her, okay? That was all her. None of that came from me. I did not plan any of that. that was not me. I just gave the vague idea of it being a concert, and I shared the stage that was created by Renon-sama, and yeah, and she cooked. Yeah, she started cooking immediately. So fast too. Oh my gosh, genuinely like overwhelming, having people work this quickly. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for working so hard. I see you. Thank you for working so hard for this cover. I really, I love it so much. I'm so happy and I'm so proud of it. I had faith from the beginning. I didn't expect you to go so hard. I gave you so little time. Though you're really big in like you do chorus battles, don't you? So maybe I should have expected this. Yeah, I can't say I've got experience, but I know a thing or two about it. I've learned a little bit. With chorus battles where they do these songs on a very strict deadline and they compete against each other for the love of the game. Yeah, I probably should have expected this. Yeah, thank you again. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. It was so cool. Do you have any other questions? Out of curiosity. Do you have another question for me? Anything related to the song or to the karaoke stream? Or maybe just in general? What was my favorite part? Cheap answer. Everything. The most pageant answer ever. I like all of it. That introduction really does make me happy for every single stage of it though. Like from Yuluko's introduction of that like element in the sound design, and then Marku doing the cool effects on the harmonies there, and then Kuro coming in with the really cool visuals, and of course Reno-sama making such a beautiful outfit and helping me with my pose. It just looked really cool. That's my favorite part. The introduction, the first 10 seconds are my favorite, I think. What part of the process was the most fun? I really love designing outfits, actually. You may know I have a history in the modeling scene. I used to be a male model. And so I tried on quite a few I've tried on quite a few outfits over the years. I've worn quite a bit. Most of them only once. But I never really had any experience with designing anything. I never got to design or plan outfits for these things. There were a couple shoots where it was just kind of like, yeah, wear whatever you want, but most of the time, the outfits would be decided by the director or the photographer. So it's really, really exciting to be in a position like this where I can kind of decide my own vision, and I can decide what I get to wear, and then I can like entrust it to people that can take my vague idea and make it into something really cool. That's my favorite part. Yeah, I think that is my favorite part. Yeah, I think drafting the costume was really exciting. And then like getting the outfit back in the end. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. And it fit like a glove. Did I want to do karaoke on the day of the original cover release? Yes, it was planned. And it was also going to be a birthday gift, but I figured since I had to delay the cover by a little bit because of a couple mistakes on my part, I might as well delay the karaoke too. So I just did them both today instead. Honestly, Friday is probably a better day to do it anyway, because if it's a Friday evening EDT, that means most people in the States are off work and out of school. And then that means it's a Saturday morning JST, like in Eastern Asia, which means most people are also just off work and out of school. So I figured Friday was a better day to do it anyway. Because I know that, I don't know, I don't think it's too important to be there in the moment. I appreciate people that watch things as VODs. Like, whoa. Oh my gosh. Let me... What's going on? My camera's malfunctioning. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, I really appreciate people who watch my things as VODs. I appreciate people who watch in the future rather than watching it in real time. And I also really appreciate for you to be here in real time in the moment. It all means a lot to me, so I don't think it's too important to be there in the moment, right? That being said, I know that a lot of the time, if you miss something live, a lot of the time you'll say, "Oh man, I wish I could have been there." So generally, it's a good idea to consider when somebody can be available to catch it live, you know? So for things like karaoke, anything special, I do try to do it on like Friday evenings or Saturday evenings, since it's like closer to the weekend and people are more likely to be free if they want to be. Yeah. I hope that it helps. Again, though, if you miss it, or if you're only ever if you're only ever able to see part of it, I hope you know that I still appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it very much. Just as much, even. Yeah. Heart emoji. All right, let's see. I can talk for a little bit more. It's a little short by my usual chatting stream standards, but I screamed a lot yesterday during Silent Hill, and I sang a bunch today, so I can't talk for too long, or else we're not going to be able to stream tomorrow. I got to be careful. Let's take maybe one more question. Do you have any other questions? Maybe one or two. Did I design the back of the outfits? I guess outfit singular in the end, because they went with one of the ideas. I did not, but I suggested it in writing. I was like, it may be cool to have an open back element of some kind. And Deno-sama said, say less. and they got straight to work. It was so cool. But yeah, no, that was like an idea that I vaguely had, but I did not illustrate it out. Yeah, but then the shot of me like looking back ended up being the really cool one. So it ended up being my favorite. so that's the one that I used to promote the cover and like use in the thumbnail. Did I have a harmony guide? No, I did not. I just I listened really closely and I figured them out as best as I could. Which honestly is something that comes a little naturally to me, but in this song the harmonies are really complicated. Like the intervals are really weird and it's like 3 layers overlapping with each other in interesting ways, but you know, I did not have a guide for this one. I probably could have gotten one. That probably would have made the production a little bit faster when I was recording it, but yeah, I can usually pick out harmonies just by ear. Yeah. Maybe it's my choral background, like doing choir. Ignoring the Morse code. Oh yeah, there was Morse code. Did you see? In the initial guess this animal teaser image that I posted multiple days earlier than I planned. I was trying to schedule the post for a specific day. I was trying to schedule it for Friday of last week, with the intention to post on Sunday. But I guess when I was trying to schedule it, I pushed the wrong button at some point. Yeah, when I posted here, this. Did you know that there's Morse code in this? I realized that you were a little distracted with something else that was on the screen, but can you see it? I figured you'd be curious, so I actually I made a second version of the image that I didn't post, just so that I could show it to you in the future. Hey, here, I'll bring it nice and close for you. So this Morse code is a cipher +1 because it's like the first birthday that we're celebrating together for you. So I thought it would be cute to do a +1 cipher of the word Romeo. I thought it might point you in the right direction and help you guess what the song is without explicitly confirming the song, so that there's still a small chance that you're surprised. Yeah. Cipher +1. I figured that might have made it a little confusing because sometimes people can figure out Morse code, but they don't realize that ciphers are a thing, so they don't convert it. Explain the cipher for the setlist teaser. Oh yeah, did you figure it out? I had a very specific system for the setlist teaser because I guess I ended up making it too hard. I wanted to make it super easy, but I guess I underestimated how difficult this could actually be. Honestly, it's gonna be hard by default because there's no theme to the set list, so you can't guess based on the genre, right? Here, hold on. Let me get it up. If I do this one, I think. Wait, hold on. I've almost got it. Na, na, na. 1 second. 1 second. It's a big string of text, so it's a little difficult. Okay. Wait, where's my... Is it this one? Yes. Okay. Here you go. Boom. So here was the system. All right. The number denotes the track, and it denotes the beginning of the current song and the end of the previous song, right? So 1 is song number 1. The system I followed was to do the first 2 letters of each song, and then the first 2 characters or letters of each artist involved in the song. So track number 1 was Bakuretsu Aishiteru by Miruku. So BA for Bakuretsu Aishiteru. And then M exclamation point from Miruku. Their name is formatted as M exclamation point LK, milk. And then 2, Jane Doe, JA from Jane Doe, Yo from Yonetsukenshi, UT from Utara Hikaru. Because in the case of multiple artists, I just wrote both of them. That's why some of them are longer than the others. 3, KA for Karma, BU for Bump of Chicken. 4, FA for Familier, MR for Mrs. Green Apple. 5, BA for... Wait, what was it? What did I sing? Oh, Bake no Hana. BA for Bake no Hana, Na for Nakiso. And then 6, SC for Scissor Hands, NE for Nem. 7, AI for Ayaya, AD for Ado, KI for Kikuo. That was the system. Did you get it? Did you figure it out? I feel like it's kind of a difficult one again because there's like no common theme, but some of these I feel like were pretty obvious. Yeah. I figured I'd give you something to work with since it had been a while since the last setlist teaser. And I decided to just commit to those songs. The main reason I don't always do setlist teasers is because I like to be able to adjust the setlist on the day of. Honestly, in the moment, like, I wanted to do this song next, but I don't think I could sing it very well right now because I tore my throat doing the last one, or because I screamed too much playing a horror game yesterday. But I figured I'd try and commit to it. Just do my best. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, even if you weren't able to figure it out. It always makes me happy to see you like scramble together to to try and guess the set list or the cipher or the code or the teaser, the puzzle. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the karaoke set list. It was very difficult to pick songs. And again, I didn't actually have time to practice for this one like I normally would. So a lot of these songs, I only really listened to them rather than sung them a bunch. But I had a lot of fun. And I sang some songs that I otherwise might not have tried, so I appreciated the requests. Yeah, thank you as always. I love when I ask a question and I get an answer. It's so satisfying. But yeah. That being said, I figure that covers just about everything to discuss in relation to the cover and in relation to the karaoke stream. And again, today's chatting stream is on the shorter side. Just wanted to show you some behind the scenes stuff here and there. Tell you a little bit about it. And also just talk for a little bit since we didn't do like a regular gaming stream or anything today. Still request songs in that one Menshi post? Yes! I still go back to it. I also still go back to that one public tweet that I made asking for fashion advice. Or not fashion advice, but I guess fashion ideas. Yeah, I do still go back to these things. So if you save those posts, you're free to reply to them at any time. Yeah. Teehee. Thank you for your support. Okay. I guess at this point, the best thing to do would be to go over the schedule for the rest of the week. It's almost over. There's just one more stream. Can you guess what it is? Given my recent schedule, even if you haven't seen my actual schedule document, you could probably guess what's next, right? That's right. We're playing Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. Same time tomorrow as the karaoke stream started today. 7 p.m. EDT. I love Tomodachi Life. I'm so curious about what's going to happen next. I think I want to commit to finishing the island design or making more headway and progress in finishing the island design. I won't give you any details about it yet, but I want to make another Debonair-based character or two. I have a couple of ideas that I want to play with so that we can have more than just the Deboling fanatic. Yeah, so there might be a little bit of character, like me creation as well. I want to make a couple more. I think I honestly may also make some temporary me's because I learned that at a certain number, that's when you get the final island expansion. And we're really close to it, but we're not going to get it naturally. So I might make some temporary me's and then exile them immediately after we get the upgrade. I haven't decided yet. Otherwise, we could just commit to having like a slightly smaller than maximum island. Yeah, we will see. And who knows, maybe the By the Beat content house will finally become real. Maybe Frio and Zeal will get married and live together. Or maybe they'll live together but not get married. Maybe they'll break up. Who knows? Only time will tell. I'm gonna do my best to guide them down the path of living together with By the Beat though. I want all 4 of them in the same house. By the Beat, like spelled with 2 I's. Anyway, that'll be the schedule for the rest of this week. There's just one more stream. Sunday is yet to be determined for next week. I will figure it out and let you know as soon as I can figure it out. I appreciate your patience as I figure these things out. Honestly, there's a chance that it'll be Silent Hill because I'd like to finish Silent Hill before I leave for my vacation next week. Oh yeah, gentle reminder there as well, just so that you're adequately prepared so that you know what to expect. I will be taking a full week off pretty soon. I say full week off, I'll still be streaming. Or at least I should still be streaming. I'm going to try really hard. I'll be taking a vacation to see my friends from April 30th through May 8th. Yeah, May 8th. And then I will come home on May 9th. And I should be good to stream, but I might not be. We'll find out then. I plan to bring some of my stuff so that I can still stream, but those streams will be limited to just chatting. We will not be able to play any games while I'm there. Yeah. And then, here's the bigger thing to remember. During that trip, there will be a couple days. I'm thinking it'll be the first weekend, like the Saturday, Sunday, but maybe the Friday, Saturday, 2 days of that trip, I will be totally unreachable. I'll be completely offline. I'll be off the grid because I'm going camping with my friends. I've been craving it for a while, so I'm very, very thankful that they're game to do it with me. Yeah, I'm gonna rest up, and I will not be tweeting. I might send out a tweet as like a scheduled thing, but I will not be tweeting. I will not be checking anything. I will not be answering any messages. I'm gonna just totally cease to exist for about 2 days, and then I'll return, maybe with some fun stories. Yeah, I hope you will not miss me too much. Again, I'll still do my best to stream as often as I can, probably in the mornings. It'll probably be in the mornings, like when I've gotten up before I start the day. And it'll probably be on the shorter side each time. Yeah, to be determined. Still yet to be determined. But we will find out. Okay. I think that covers everything important to talk about. Thank you again for supporting the cover. I hope you can listen to it lots and enjoy it. I paid really attention to small details in my vocal delivery so it wouldn't be boring after the first listen, but yeah, no pressure. I hope you can enjoy it no matter how often or how many times you hear it. Even if it's like once, even if it's 100 times. Thank you for your support. Thank you for giving me the courage to try new things. And thank you for listening to me sing. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm gonna send you to Zyogin Joka. Yeah, I'm gonna send you to Zyogin Joka. He is playing Honkai Star Rail. I think there's like a new gamer character or something that just dropped. Yeah, there's a new gamer character. And I think he's gonna try her out or pull for her or something. I don't know. Maybe he's playing the story. I don't go there. I don't go here. I don't play Star Rail, so I don't know anything about it. But yeah, I hope you can enjoy. Yeah, my favorite game. My favorite game, Honkai Star Rail. I love Honkai Star Rail. I probably would love it, actually, if I played it. I loved Genshin. I loved Genshin so much. Yeah, I've never played Star Rail or any Honkai Impact game. But yeah, I hope you can enjoy. If you participate in the redirect into the next stream, please be polite, courteous. Please read his rules and follow them. Okay, very good thing to do. Don't talk about me or my cover or anything. If he asks what we did, then keep it brief, you know. We had a karaoke stream and it was awesome. The end. You know? Yeah. I hope you can enjoy. Whether you participate in the redirect or not, I hope that you can get some good rest. You know, take some time to relax. Be a little present in your body. You know, think about where you're sitting and like how nice the room you're in is, or maybe sit outside for a little bit. Maybe just lay back in your chair or lay in your bed, close your eyes and think for a little bit. Take some time to just you know. Get some good food as well. Have a nice meal. Something filling and good would be really nice. Something tasty maybe. Maybe a favorite food. It's a special occasion, kind of. Yeah, you deserve a nice treat every now and then, I think. I think you deserve a treat every day, but I know that's unreasonable for most people. But yes, have a nice meal. Eat right. And stay safe. Take care of yourself, all right? Come back in one piece when I see you again. Okay. That's all for today. Thank you again. Till next time. Bye-bye.